What's going on? We back, Goodfella Sports TV. We up in here doing what we does. And ran across a report that says Antonio Brown nearly injured, and some reports say nearly killed. You know, they probably exaggerating. A 22-year-old infant in Florida at his apartment complex or unit. And it's interesting, man. I'm going to link an article from TMZ up in here so I know what the business is. I can read it, make sure it's true. He getting sued twice for this incident, once by the landlord and once by the parents of the infant that, you know, that he allegedly almost harmed, okay? Apparently, AB, we don't know why he was angry. He was angry, and allegedly he was throwing vases and furniture out of his 14th-story apartment. He was angry about something, you know. The furniture went over the 14th story of the balcony. Allegedly, almost hit a 22-month infant, and they're now the guardians of the infant is suing because they said a 22-month infant has been traumatized. Okay, you know they gonna milk it. All right, you know, especially when they found out it was Antonio Brown. You know how it go. Okay, the landlord said it was a lot of damage done to Florida apartment unit. And he's suing Antonio Brown as well. So, you just got to wonder, man, you know, does Antonio Brown suffer for some type of brain trauma, CTE, or whatever? I don't know what sent him into a rage where he would want to destroy his unit. But you hear about a lot of enraged football players. I remember one guy from the Metro Detroit area. He was in Yipsy, former Detroit Lion. Just took his head and ran into a store glass. And just, like the door that slide open at the grocery store, he ran into the glass, and just for no reason, couldn't remember nothing. Just brain all tomato can shroomed up. It was done, you know. He didn't remember it when he came back to consciousness in doing it. Okay, so CTE and brain damage is real. I'm not saying that Antonio Brown got it, but Antonio Brown, if you don't know his story, man, like he been through a lot, bro. Like, mom remarried, you know. His mom and stepdad kicked him out the house. He went house to house, you know, wasn't eligible to go to college in Florida. I think it was Florida State. You know, eventually went to JUCO. Then, you know, got accepted to Western Michigan, I think it was. And 6th-round draft pick. And then he's elevated himself and worked hard to become the #1 receiver. And this was back in, I think, like July this happened. So he has his moments where he spazzes out on the sideline on the offensive coordinator, crying for the ball. And, you know, multiple times he spazzed out. You know, I haven't really heard him having any anger issues, you know, as far as, you know, being physical and violent. He seems on the surface to be a pretty good guy, you know. And, you know, could it be some alleged, you know, steroid use? I doubt it, okay? You know, steroids make people rage, or maybe he just got a temper. You know, some people just have a temper. Some people just angry. Some people walk around with attitude. That's life, you know. Sometimes he deal with anger different ways, but that was very, very immature and dangerous for him to throw that furniture, you know, by the pool. It was by the pool, so you know it's the summer. It's hot as hell in Florida. It's humid. You know, kids and people going to be by the pool. So it's not known what made him that enraged. Was it, you know, something that went on, somebody hit him up or whatever, man. So, you know, it's not known, man. But now he finds himself in a lawsuit. Not sure how much money they offer for it. They saying the infant is traumatized, scared. And even if she is, or the infant is, I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl, if it's traumatized or scared, or if it's not, it don't matter. When they find out it was Antonio Brown at an apartment complex, they're going to milk the situation. You know, people put themselves in these positions, these athletes. And when people say, oh, that's Antonio Brown, man, yeah. They gonna milk you, and then you need to destroy the apartment unit. You know, that lawsuit was coming, so you might as well go ahead and break that dude off. So, you know, more than likely he gonna have to settle. You know, vases he threw over. You know, a lot of different stuff he threw over. The 14th story, bro. The 14th story of an apartment complex by the pool, which you probably was on the backside, and you throwing something over, man. It's just immaturity, and that's been the story of Antonio Brown's life, is being immature. That's his pitfall. You know, he worked hard. He's a great athlete. You know, seems to be a good dude on the surface, because I can't speak because I personally don't know him. Got a lot of love, respect for Antonio Brown and his story, but The thing about his life, if you know his story, it's been immaturity. He's continued to be immature time in, day out, all times of the day, on the football field, not off the football field. Okay? One of the best receiver in the game, you probably could say. Immaturity has been his downfall since a youngin', since his mom put him out. Since he didn't want to get his grades together and be able to be eligible, I think, to go to Florida State. Went the JUCO route. Went to Western Michigan, was a 6th round draft pick. If that right there don't make, Antonio Brown become more mature and more responsible and more accountable for his actions, may it be on the sideline, may it be on the field, or may it be off the field. If those things are not going to make him more accountable, okay? If those things are not going to make Antonio Brown more accountable, then what will? You've been kicked out the house. You live in house to house. You worked hard. You went the JUCO route. Nothing was given to you. And you're not going to become more responsible, more mature, about the things you do. You deserve to probably get some jail time for this, bro. You endangered civilians. You endangered innocent people. What is going to make Antonio Brown, mature up, man? All those little tirades on the sideline, and he didn't have a tough life, man. He took the hard way, man. He took the hard way. He's still immature. He's still doing immature things, And you know what I'm saying? The Steelers cut him over his nose. Ben Roethlisberger went through what he went through, which I won't say nothing about, but we all know. And they stuck by him. And Antonio Brown is probably better than Roethlisberger was at his position. But Roethlisberger did bring a Super Bowl by the end. Maybe 2. So, it is what it is for Brown, man. He deserved to settle with them people. Don't take them people to court. Pay them people in cash money, man, whatever they want. And set up a college fund for that 22-month infant on top of whatever he did. Just petty, man. Just petty. What sent him into a race like that? What, you lost a Madden game or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Would you lose a Madden game in the 4th quarter, bro? Well, Le'Veon Bell text you, say I'm not going to be there at camp? No, I would like to know what made him that angry to throw all that shit over. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, you found your account was about to steal $77 million from you, like KG. You know what I'm saying? So, it's been an up and down season for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Antonio Brown, man. And for him, I don't know. I don't think he ever going to mature and wise up, man. It's going to take something way worse for him to mature and wise up, man. And, like I said, I like AB, man. I think, he one of my favorite receivers right now. And favorite players, even though I'm not, a fan of Pittsburgh. I'm not a fan. I don't hate Pittsburgh. I have nothing against them. Jerome Bettis played there from the D, so always gonna respect Pittsburgh. Not far, but Antonio Brown, man, it's time to mature up, family. You need to go ahead and settle this lawsuit with the landlord and the parents and guardians, whatever they are, to the 20-month-old infant. Set them up a college fund. And be done with it. There's no need to go to court to fight. If this report is true, and this furniture, this vase, and the stuff you threw from the 14th story of an apartment complex, okay? If that's true, which is all alleged right now, but if that's true, that you did those things, okay, you need to go ahead and pay up, homie. Just to keep it real. You need to go ahead, settle with everybody, give what everybody want, as long as it ain't nothing outlandish or too far out. Set the kid up with a college fund and be done with it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody gonna forget that this happened. You ain't gotta worry about going to court during the season, after the season. You pay up what you owe and you keep it moving, bro. And you learn from this, and hopefully you mature from this, and you won't make this mistake again. Because you could have hurt that kid, then you really would have been in a position of going to jail for real. You could have killed a 22-month-old infant. That's only almost a 2-year-old. So, it is what it is. I'll link the article to the description. You can find plenty of articles on there on the internet. Type in Antonio Brown here right now. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Definitely appreciate everybody for rocking out with us. If you want to make a donation, the PayPal link is there. If you could do me one better, share the videos. Share them on social media. Check out our playlist, NBA, NFL. We got an NBA live show coming today to preview the NBA. Me and my brother, the Cali Enigma Boxing and Sports Network, going to chop that up. So, be on the lookout for us, man. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. We're going to continue to hold it down on all fronts. And y'all know what it is, Good for the Sports TV. One time for the one time. We're going to continue to grind. And much blessings. And y'all make sure to check out our podcast. Link in the description as well, too. We gone.